That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 21. Now Hall to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also kicking one through the post. Well done.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Charles, already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Howell out of the shotgun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The defenders take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Howell going to audible to something else. Ball again on 2nd down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They work now on 2nd and 9. Robinson with another carry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sly able to put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Jets at 11-3 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Kenny Galladay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9. And Howell will throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd down throw for Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Commanders.
Let's go.
It's Howell with another throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now Howell. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. Cole Turner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 1st down, Howell over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Howell. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Escapes the defender and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Rodgers now on 1st down. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's his 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Back to throw, Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Powell throwing on third down here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 40 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
There he goes, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, Howell to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run with Robinson. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Howell ran it last time, now he's going to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers going right back to Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
And Howell will throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And past the 40. of bounds.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Howell out of the shotgun. He's got Turner finding room at midfield
and finally brought down at the 43. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back bounced off against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Howell.
That ball complete to Isabella. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Howell down to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Cole Turner.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Howell throwing for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump out and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
On 1st down, Howell.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Howell throwing on first down here. This one caught by Isabella. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Howell now. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Turner from 21 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
This is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. That's caught by Turner.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Howell.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
First down, Howell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
3-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
On the return, Johnson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Howell with one final shot.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do a text and listen. I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's a rabbit that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the...
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Now the shorty clean the fenders, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the fenders, I'm a diamond and the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. The birthday got another hit, no mention. I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up. She pay her bills, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all okay. I drop with the whole world saying. Rock when I do like this. It's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat BBs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve in his missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your pop. Lights on, lights off. Go on, trick it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small minutes don't come